Hi everyone, good day. So my name is Jade P. Hempisao, and today I am going to talk about the effective supervision strategies for early childhood educators. So this is supervision number one. So let's start. So what is supervision in early childhood education? So supervision in early childhood education refers to the ongoing process of actively monitoring and supporting children's well-being, safety, and learning within a structured environment. So as teachers know, we need to observe, guide, and ensure the safety and engagement of children during activities. So I have here the importance of effective supervision. Actually, there's a lot, but I just have three. So I divided into three parts. So first part is safety. So safety because this prevents because if we have safety, it will prevent accidents and ensures physical well-being. Second is development because it supports emotional, social, and cognitive growth of the children. And the last one is learning because it fosters participation and curiosity in educational activities. So I have here the key elements of supervision. So first, we have here active monitoring, in which we need to stay engaged and observant of all the children. So this means like staying engaged and paying close attention to children's activities at all times. So instead of just watching from a distance, we move around and we need to interact and step in when needed to ensure safety and positive behavior. For example, during outdoor activities or outdoor play, as teachers, you don't need to stand in just one spot. You need to walk around the playground or around the classroom, watch how each children interact, step in if they start playing with or scissors or with hazardous things, or they start playing too roughly, and we need to remind them of the rules and encourage them to have a fair play. So the next one we have here, positioning. So we need to place ourselves like strategically to have a clear view of all children. So where we stand or sit is very important for good supervision. We should place ourselves in a spot where we can see all children and respond quickly if needed. The next one is scanning. So we need to continuously check on all children to identify potential issues. So this means like regularly looking around to check on all children and spot any potential issues. It helps us notice problems early before they become bigger concern. Yes, this is very important. We need to check every children and everything. Bisag unsa ilang mga buhaton. Next is intervening. Address potential problems proactively before they escalate. So, if you see a potential problem, you don't need to wait for it to get worse. So, di na to padugayon pa. Kung nakita tag problema, ato dahil pangitaan og solusyon. Bay, kay kung dili, as what I've mentioned earlier, kung dili na to masolusyonan, kay magkagrabe ang panghitabo. So, we need to step in and address it before it escalates. So, this helps maintain a positive and safe environment. So next one, we have here types of supervision. So we have here direct supervision, proximity supervision, and remote supervision. So when we say direct supervision, this means like as a teacher, this one. So this means that the teacher or caregiver is always within the child's sight and hearing range. So from the word itself, direct. So duol sa estudyante. So as a teacher, we must actively engaged in monitoring the child's activity and can immediately intervene if needed. So for example, atong tanawan ang bata like closely jud while they use scissors kay especially preschoolers kay nadyo uban nga magdanghag lang sa paggamit og scissors. That's why we need or they need our guidance during an art activity or any activities. So next one, we have here proximity supervision. So it means that the teacher is close enough to intervene immediately if needed or necessary, but allows the child some level of independence. So the teacher does not constantly guide or correct the child, but remains observant. Example, observing children building blocks while letting them explore freely. So kung ang level of independence sa direct supervision kay low, there is a proximity supervision kay moderate because ang children have some freedom but are still under close or observation. Yes. The last one is remote supervision. So it means that the teacher is monitoring children from a short distance but is still available if needed. So the teacher is not directly involved in the activity but keeps an eye on the children while attending to other tasks. So for example, observing children playing in a sandbox while attending to another group nearby. So kung sa direct again, so kung sa direct supervision, ang ilang level of independence kay low, and then sa proximity supervision, ilang level of independence kay moderate, then in remote supervision, the level of independence of the students kay high. It's because children are trusted to engage independently with the teacher remains aware of their activities. Of course, nadya po si teacher nga kanang mag-guide sa ilaha. So let's have here the next one is strategies for effective supervision. So first one we have here using a zoning system. So a zoning system involves dividing the classroom or playground into different sections with each teacher or caregiver responsible for supervising a specific area. So a zoning system involves dividing like classrooms, like na art zone, na play zone, or na quiet reading zone, group time zone, teacher's desk, ayan na yung mga zones kung asa ang children, asa ang mga estudyante ganahan mo adto. So this makes it easier for children to learn and for us teachers to manage the class. Kay mo na tanga, okay everyone, kanang this group I want you to go to the art zone. This group I want you to go to a reading zone. So it depends on the students where they want to go and where they want to hang out to other students also. Next one is maintain consistent head counts. So regular head counts help track children's whereabouts and prevent situations where a child might wander off unnoticed. So this is very important, especially kanang magawas ta or kanang naatay activities outside or outdoor activities. So before we go out, imo sa ipon ng students if pila man sila tanan ingana, and then while outside also imo ipon, okay, very good, so complete ang tanan. What I did before when I was still a practice teacher, kay each student they have assigned numbers, so I don't need them to like count. I don't need them to count. Like, no. I don't need to call their names. I just need them to count like that. So, mana na ko, okay, let's start. Number one. So, one. So, nakabaw naman sila. Ang silang number. So, magsunod-sunod na sila. And then, mugawa sila, mag-count na set. And before mo go inside the classroom, before mo go back, mag-count Japon sila. So, this is very important, Jud. Okay? So, this is important also because it prevents children from getting lost or left behind. Also, it ensures that all children are counted for in case of emergencies. And it helps us teachers quickly respond if child is missing. Next one is create a safe learning environment. Of course, having a safe and learning environment is very important for children's learning and progress. So, having a safe learning environment ensures that children can explore and engage in activities without unnecessary risk. So, for this one, as the as teachers, we must assess the classroom and playground for potential dangers and establish clear behavioral expectations. So why is it important? Because it reduces the risk of injuries and accidents, encourages children to take responsibility for their safety, and promote a structured and organized learning space. Next one is foster a positive relationships with children. So supervision is not just about watching children. It's about engaging with them. Of course, kay kung walay teacher and student relationship, the students will not trust you. The students will not respect you like that. So kung dili mo okay sa estudyante, then nganong mo kuan pa man siya mo adto pa man siya sa eskwelahan nga dili man day mo okay. Right? So ingana it's not good. So when children feel comfortable with their teachers, at what I've mentioned earlier, they are more likely to follow safety rules, ask for help, and participate actively in learning activities. So, mas motivated sila nga mo join sa activity kay kanang kuan man sila ni teacher, okay man sila ni teacher. So, for example, mo greet ba ka sa student warmly at the start of the day and using their name. Ganan kina estudyante nga tawag nilahang name. Then engaging in conversations about their interacts, favorite activities, or family or nag-unsa ba sila sa ilang weekend? Yes, what are their plans for the weekends or etc. And offer positive reinforcement like, I love how you help your friend clean up. So ganahan na sila nga daygon sila because as we all know, children really love reinforcements, Jude. Yes, so they love rewards, they love praising them, yes, and many more. So by implementing these strategies, educators can effectively supervise children while creating a safe, engaging, and supportive environment, combining active monitoring, structured supervision, and relationship building ensures that young children or young learners feel secure, respected, and encouraged to explore. So that would be all. So that would be all, everyone. Thank you so much for listening and have a good day.